Hello everyone, and welcome to the demo of Sovereign Tower, which is a story-rich round table management RPG. And let's just jump right in and try it out. Morning audience. Armor? Hello, Your Grace. We're in a bit of a pickle. What's going on? Our crops were, vandalized. Our wheat stalks are bowed, forced into strange circular patterns. Crop circles. We're a bit lost. Can you lend us a hand? A classic children's prank. I know it well. Here's a little royal help. Must be of magical origin. I shall send a mystic knight. The crops are being targeted by an occult magic, and knights skilled in exorcism must intervene immediately. Let's just do that. You sure about this? I hope you're right, but thanks, it'll help. Enchantress. Hey, Your Grace. How are you? Her question ends in a small squeak of panic. Because we, at the Magical Academy, we might have, how to put it? Blew up in a laboratory, stole another dragon egg. Wisdom, don't worry. I'm sure we can help. Thank you, Your Grace. I was sure you'd kill us. The truth is, we accidentally released one of our poltergeists into the wild. How were you keeping it locked up? But honestly, he's mostly harmless as a poltergeist. Well, except for the crops. He's got a thing against grain. Don't ask me why. I'll send someone to exorcise it. The crops are being targeted by an occult magic. Thanks, Your Grace. No tradesman? Your Grace, we're facing a terrible shortage. Our bakers are running out of wheat. Yes, I know, it's being bent. Use buckwheat instead. It's better anyway. Well, guess that'll have to do. My sweet highness, please forgive me for my slight delay. You won't... Your Grace! We absolutely do not have time for such trivialities. Okay, Dragon Knight. Get lost, now! The situation is serious, Your Grace. How fares my favorite knight? Well, doesn't look like he fares well, you know. What is it? They weren't just rumors, Your Grace. The Kingslayer is back, and it is not alone. It is heading towards us this very moment, dragging an army of the dead in its wake. His words trail off, as though the Kingslayer's icy hand were already closing around his throat. What should we do, Your Grace? Stay calm and evacuate the occupants of the tower. But Your Grace, what about you? I said go. This is an order from your sovereign. Very well, Your Grace. Be careful, I beg you. Okay. Hello, the Kingslayer. Ermin the Wise. You pierced the veil of Arcana that no hand was meant to find, only to offer the void a heart already withered and unkind. I know why you are here, but I shall not give in, or the Empire will take us all. This holy seat grants your shadow no spark of grace. Return to the frigid soil with the rest of your renegade race. Farewell. Okay. May the next soul finally prove worthy. That was quick. 100 years have passed since the fall of Erman the Wise at the hands of the impious? I don't know. Kingslayer. Since then, the White Tower of the Briz has become nothing more than a lifeless relic. Having lost its fortress, the kingdom of Britannia once again finds itself under threat from the Anglo Empire, just as it did in ages past. For centuries earlier, the Empire was already preparing to devour these lands. After fierce battles, fate seemed sealed and defeat inevitable, until, out of mercy, the gods bestowed the tower. This tower granted unparalleled strength to its knights and an inexhaustible wellspring of magic to its sorcerers. But of all these gifts, the most fearsome was that bestowed upon its sovereign. It was the power to foresee the future. 100 years have passed since the people of Britannia have awaited the coming of a new sovereign, the chosen one who would awaken the ancient Tower of Briz once more. And it seems their prayers are finally about to be answered. For far from the court, in a humble country church, a wandering leper awoke to the sound of flames and chaos. Screams and the crackle of flames surround you, spreading the sound of death. Through the shattered stained glass, you see armored figures moving frantically and bearing an emblem that you do not recognize. A cry of terror rises from outside. "Run! The Knights of the Empire are here!" "It must be one of them!" You hear one of the armored figures shout, their voice trembling. Dense black smoke floods every corner of your dwelling. "Hi, kitty cat." You rush toward the entrance, but a flaming wall collapses with a roar and seals off the main exit. The ceiling groans, releasing a rain of ash. The entire structure threatens to cave in at any moment. Amidst this blazing chaos, as you desperately search for another way out, your eyes meet those of a panicked cat. Yeah, follow the cat and trust its instincts to find another way out. You miraculously escaped unharmed and the cat seems to be fine. Just as you start to feel better in the fresh air outside, the dull thud of iron-shod boots echoes around the corner. A cry, raw with pure rage, tears through the roar of the inferno. "Is anyone there?" I mean, that feels like that would be more likely to work. Let's try that. Try to adopt the deepest voice you can. "It's just me. A kid ran away to the other side." It worked. The knight has turned back and you breathe a sigh of relief as you hear the sound of his boots gradually fading away. But as you approach to trail him from a distance, you watch in horror as he reaches for a child trying to flee. Huh. Do we want to fight him? I mean, I would feel like that risks us being skewered by a sword or something. Yeah, let's do that. Taunt the knight. Tell him he's clearly outmatched by a toddler and should pick on someone his own size, like a leper. You. The knight turns towards you and charges, consumed by rage. He hunts you down for some distance, driving you to flee until you reach the very outskirts of the village. Find a leper-shaped rock. I mean... Probably easier to hide in a forest than in a field. Yeah. Okay. This hiding place proves precarious. The knight finds you with ease and blocks your escape. Locking eyes with you, he raises his arm, ready to strike. How is he locking eyes with me? In the pictures we've seen, my eyes have been covered up by bandages. Yeah, let's do that. Remove the bandage from one of your wounds and try to trip him up with it. Your maneuver paid off and your attacker collapses heavily. Now defenseless, the Empire's warrior lies helplessly at your feet. This is your moment to act. Well, as satisfying as that would be, I feel like that will come back to bite us in the ass later on. So let's do that one. You run away into the darkness. Forgotten and abandoned from everything, the wretched leper was looking for salvation across the old kingdom. In despair and exhausted, a soft voice echoed in their heart, beckoning to a distant place. At the end of their journey, the poor soul finally reached the ruins of the tower, the last remnant of the once glorious kingdom of Britannia. Something akin to fate seemed to guide their path to this forgotten place. At the foot of the tower, a few nobles seemed to be arguing. Once again, the royal selection had proved to be a disappointment. The door to the tower remained closed and the prophecy unfulfilled. Slipping through the crowd, the stranger reached for the legendary key adorning the giant lock. In their mind, the words of the prophecy echoed, "Only the true sovereign chosen by the gods shall be allowed to wield the silver key to the doors of the tower." And, for them, the door opened. From that moment on, people called them the Sovereign of the Tower. So it was true. The words of the prophecy were true. I am Sir Arlen, guardian of this tower's remains, and I have waited all my life for the blessed day when someone would finally pass through these doors. Your Grace! And what a surprising choice from the gods. A choice etched by destiny, with all due respect. But fear nothing more. Within these walls, the magic of the tower suspends all afflictions of its sovereign. Your illness will not progress any further here. You may not yet feel it in this state, but this edifice is miraculous. It empowers the strength of the knights who serve its round table. Well, its power depends on the size of the realm it governs, and for now, our territory is limited to the country of Briz. But here begins the rebirth of Britannia. For only through the sovereign and the might of this edifice shall we rally our neighbors under a single banner. The further our influence spreads, the more the tower shall awaken, and the more complete it becomes. More knights may take their place at your table to share in its strength. Now, pray tell me, Your Grace, how is it that you came to this place? I was attacked by the Empire. Then my steps brought me here. By all the gods! So the Empire is currently attempting to invade Britannia? After all these years of relative peace, it is more urgent than ever that we forge allies against this threat. For if they learn that the ancient White Tower of Briz has awakened... He pauses thoughtfully. The prophecy, the very one that described your arrival here, also mentioned a golden key, an artifact said to be capable of uniting the kingdoms, unlocking the tower's full potential, and who knows, perhaps curing you permanently? It's merely a legend, but after your arrival, I'm open to the wildest mysticism. At last, welcome home, Your Grace. Take your rightful place upon this throne. Many labors lie ahead, to be sure, but the tower has awoken under your reign. Rest assured that it will soon regain its former splendor and magic. Alright. Morning, audience. Good morning, Your Grace. It looks like the tower has finally awakened for good. No more candidates in a trance screaming dubious incantations at its doors or relentlessly drumming on its walls. To tell you the truth, I still can't quite believe it, but here we are. The man before you looks like he'd stand frozen forever, just to prove he's that loyal to you. If you do so permit me, Your Grace, I would be delighted to explain what your new role actually involves. Your new subjects are quite eager to have someone in charge again, and will come to you for help and guidance on various matters. Some of these requests may require you to take action, and the knights you've recruited at the Round Table will help you do that. Be forewarned, though they may serve you, they may not feel inclined to carry out your every order. It would do you well to learn their preferences to avoid future headaches. Well then, that is all for now. Let me introduce you to your very first knight. She is on her way and quite capable. She also happens to be my dear niece. But I take no responsibility for her punctuality whatsoever. Hello, Angelica?
I'm terribly sorry. I got lost on the way here. I am Lady Angelica of Clovermont, Your Grace.
Welcome to the Round Table, Lady Angelica.
Thank you, Your Grace. Whilst we have just met, I must trouble you with a request. Just a small one, really. I couldn't sleep a wink last night. The tower is quite cold and scary, you see. Do you think I could bring a cat to lighten the mood a bit?
My dear niece, you told me your request was of the utmost importance.
But it is just a tiny cat. I mean, until the dusting and arranging are complete.
Of course, someone will assist you to make your room more comfortable as well.
Oh, thank you very much, Your Grace. I will name the cat after you. I should not keep your audience waiting and take my leave then.
Okay, Karina and Elias? Hello?
Ah, Your Grace. Was really looking forward to meeting you. Karina, blacksmith. Your aid would be greatly appreciated. You see, I may have dropped my smithing hammer from my carriage in the totally not creepy forest between Milford and Clovermont.
Dropped or lost?
No, not lost, just temporarily mislaid for 2 years.
Curious to know how you stayed fit after 2 years without hitting the iron.
Hellish calisthenic exercises, Your Grace. You have no idea how wonderful it is to channel overflowing physical energies such as mine. I could teach you a movement or two when you have some time. Either way, Heard that you are hiring a bunch of knights for your round table? My hammer can restore relics to their rightful state. That might interest you, right? All you need to do is help me find my hammer.
I'll send one of my knights. Sure.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Hello, I'm Elias of Clovermont, your brand new official messenger from Clovermont. I bring a request from Clovermont. Okay. I think I may require you to confirm one more time where you hail from. Clovermont. Oh, dang it. I was repeating myself too much, wasn't I, Your Grace? But I promise this request, it's sure to interest you. The people of Clovermont begged me to present it to you with dignity. We lost it. The sacred relic. Jade, amethyst. Well, a nice little rock. It was a magpie that stole it.
And I don't have a knight available, do I?
Well, sure. The bells shall ring in the village to their arrival. Thank you, Your Grace. Alright. Lady of the Tower.
At last I awake from my slumber. Oh, and what a sight greets my eyes.
A speaking statue? What sorcery is this?
Have no fear, dear sovereign. I am the Lady of the Tower and its protector. I wish you no harm. Long have I watched over these walls, but alas, how decrepit everything has become. It is not safe to wander too deep yet, my brave sovereign. Not the welcome you deserve. However, as I retrieve my powers, I will endeavor to restore your tower's rooms to their former glory. Your presence reawakens something in me.
Okay, I don't see why I would flirt with a statue, even if it is a living statue. What do you mean?
Your presence has gradually begun to return my magic to me. With this, I can begin opening new doors within the tower for you, dear sovereign. Now that you've stirred me from my slumber, believe me, there are many doors that can be opened. I shall always be waiting for you here when you finish your day's duties, dear sovereign.
Figured as much. A knight has no quest. What? How is that possible? Welcome, Your Grace. From here, you may issue actions that affect the world beyond these walls. Invite notable individuals to your court, or send aid to villages struck by disaster, for example. I'm not quite sure if there's anything available right now, but, well, it never hurts to check. And if nothing else, you may always admire the map. A fine piece of cartography, if I may say so myself. Alright. Open map.
Milkford?
Alright, well. Round table. Hey, hammer lost yet again. Strength, magic, and luck. The bloody magpie. Well, I feel like this one is more important The blacksmith temporarily mislaid her heavy hammer in the dense forest between Milford and Clovermont. The magical properties of the hammer left some tracks. Find it and bring it back.
I'm on it, Your Grace.
Alright. Cycle end. Sleep well. Next cycle. Alright. Well, it was a success. Well, we had a success. So, that's good. Follow-up audience, yeah. You.
Your knight nailed it. My hammer was by the river near the old mill. So it wasn't really lost after all. Nevertheless, your round table shall be filling to the brim soon with knights. All we need now is a warm-hearted forge, and those rusty relics could be yours again, Your Grace.
Yes, Chester the Jester.
Hello, Your Grace. Did you have any crispy dreams? I come with a matter of the highest importance. Nobody ever asks for my opinion. Never ever. So I decided to give it anyway. Hope it doesn't bother you. Are you listening? Yes? No? Maybe? Your ears, they look so absorbent.
There's something that smells bad about the situation standing before you, both figuratively and literally. What's that smell?
Ah, yes, that's exactly why I'm here. The smell, it follows me. It clings to me like a cursed fog. I believe it has become sentient.
Have you tried taking a bath? Groundbreaking, I know.
There's a goose, but not your everyday goose. A general goose. A war goose. It's taking control of the public baths. And it's blocking the entrance. I haven't bathed in 15 days. Your Grace, the children cry. You must send help before this goose claims further territory.
I'll send a knight to handle the goose immediately.
Oh, thank you, Your Grace. I'll go now, slowly, sideways, so the goose doesn't see me.
I don't think that works, but whatever. Hello, Arnold?
Hello. Hello, my crystal clear voice to caress your delicate ears. I am Arnold, representative of Belthorn, noble region of the country of Groveshire, renowned for its exceptional hunters and its fine, exquisitely soft silks, sometimes even almost affordable. The Earl of Groveshire has tasked me with meeting you as part of an idiomatic mission. Indeed.
Oh, move, you silk rag. Hello, Damien.
It's me you've been waiting for. Damien, official emissary of Mavignac from the country of Gavot. And I, too, have a message, but bigger and more urgent than theirs. Where was I? I have been asked. Oh, shut up, kid. Your Grace, respectfully, you really shouldn't listen to those snobby Groveshire people.
Those puny fools sell something. Allow me to reply. It is not appropriate to give credence to these. Okay. And you dare to talk about gastronomy? Didn't get to that part. And you claim to represent a civilized country when you haven't even bothered to mask your traveler's odor. Calm down. I'll listen to you both. That won't be possible. The only thing the two of us agree on is that the other one has to go. Unfortunately, I agree on this point. If you listen to anyone, it can only be me. I don't think that this person that we are is a snob. But at the same time, they're wealthy, so taxes? But also militia? And they provide the food, basically. I mean, he's carrying a bread. They're providing, probably wine, cloth, although apparently very expensive silk. We're a budgeting country, so I'm sorry, Arnold. I do think you are less, obnoxious than Damien, but his people are probably more useful. Oh, yeah. I'm a country bumpkin. Go on, Damien. Very well. I will inform the Earl of Groveshire of your brilliant decision, and I wish your nostrils well. Thanks, Your Grace. He clears his throat loudly before continuing. Our Countess of Gavot, Mathilda, has therefore requisitioned me to represent our country with dignity before proposing an alliance to you. An alliance at the cost of your help regarding the political situation in the country. What do you mean? Mathilda will come and explain the situation to you in detail. As for me, I'll just say, Your Grace, good luck. You won't have time to be idle. Hello, Goberto. Ah, a knight! Sir Goberto of the Nound, Your Grace. The herald said you needed help with some monsters. You're in luck. Slaying wild beasts is my specialty. Trolls, dragons, spiders, bloodthirsty chickens. You name it. Are those listed in order of danger? If you do me the honor of welcoming me at your court, my sword will be yours. You have high strength. And basically nothing else. You have some charisma and a little bit of agility. But yeah, everything else sucks. Yeah, I mean, we only have one at the moment and we need more, so we accept gladly, Sir Goberto. You will not regret this, Your Grace. Hello again, Elias. Your Grace, we have made a fabulous discovery. A value? What? You know, the ones from the old tales? It's so cool. Yeah, we have to do something before there are casualties. Ah, yes. I hadn't thought of that. Maybe it's a little dangerous, but it seemed quite cute. You are truly your sister's brother. Don't worry, Uncle. I'm sure everything will be fine. It's only a value. I wonder what that is. Our Grace deals with this kind of thing every day, right? Promise rewards. Well, let's go for that one. Capture it. We need bait to capture and study it. You look at Sir Eliot expectantly. What do you mean, a bait? Oh, yes. No, not you. But you'll have to find something. Oh, yes. Let's find something else more suitable. Honestly, I am going to end this video here. It's definitely an interesting and funny game. And yeah, if you agree with that, then why not check it out on Steam? Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye!